First of 4 shows this summer. We are all set up here at the EC3 Con at Mohegan Sun. One of my favorite shows, if not my favorite show. We've brought so much stuff with us. Singles, slabs, sealed product, free goodies even. It's gonna be a fantastic weekend and I'm so excited to bring you guys along. Our plan, of course, is to buy as much as we can, obviously sell as much as we can, and make a bunch of trades along the way. Hopefully you guys enjoy. I'm very excited to take you guys along. Hopefully you guys enjoy. I'm just really torn because I really want these 3 specifically. Yeah. But the cash is a little more appealing, so I'm trying to figure out how to micromanage it because I definitely want at least that one.
Sure. So I mean, you probably saw like 130.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, well, a little lower.
I was gonna say it all depends. I mean, especially if I'm trading for it, I'd probably want to value just like a smidge less. I'm not gonna like lowball on a trade. Like, look, if I have that at 4 minus, even just say 200, even me. 125, leave 75. What are the chances? Because you said this was about 40, I think you said, right? Or 50? I know I just looked it up, but...
No worries. I see Ethan's Typhlosion at 43 right now.
Okay, perfect. You have it right there. But, so what are the chances you trade these 3 and like 200? That would value this would probably put it down to like, you said.
It's about like 220 in total, but value, knock it down a little bit.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
That work?
Yep.
Perfect.
I might even trade if you want to do like a decent trade.
Let me see. Let me figure these 3 out first. Because like I said, these are the ones that I really like the most. Yeah. And then we'll just kind of see what we can do from there with those.
Yeah, because the deal for at the percent I said is for all.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. That makes sense. So you had a percent in mind, but you didn't have a number in mind? Like a price-wise?
Everyone's prices are a little different. I feel like people see a number and they just go 10 bucks lower, 15 bucks lower. What's it going at?
It just depends on the day. So 65, 60, 80, 69, 93, 80, 75, 50, 72. It's just all.
Want to call it 70 bucks? That's fair.
It seems fair, but my problem is if the last 2 did 60 and 65, people, if I have it in the case...
Well, remember, I get it, but you're going to get it at a percentage of that.
I totally understand that, but my thing is I got to establish a market value first.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I would probably want it, I know it's only $5, but if we can start at 65 on it, I would sign up for that and then go based off.
So what's the total for these 3?
So we had, was that 55 and then 65, so it's 120 for those 3. I can... And again, that's just added market value.
I'd be interested in like this guy, if you can trade some of those up.
I'd probably want to keep that card just because it's better than a lot. I mean, I know these are vintage hollows and such, but I mean, just the low grades kind of kill it.
So where would we be with these 3 in terms of cash value?
Got back from PSA on Friday.
Well, I just sold an ungraded version of this. What are you asking for on this one?
I was looking to try and maybe get 2250.
The number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is...
I just don't think it's stable enough. I think it's going to dip a little bit because more and more are going to hit the market. I would pass on it.
Fair enough. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. So we are a little over an hour in, and we've already sold a handful of cards. We've traded a handful of cards as well, but not to flippers, actually to collectors. I mean, a couple people have been super excited of the cards that they're acquiring after looking and opening packs for these cards. Really cool stuff here to see collectors buying cards they really want and throwing them right into their binder, collection box, whatever it may be. One of the glorious reasons why I love this show is collectors are just everywhere looking to fill out their collection, fluff up their collection, or just simply add to their collection. So far, again, a little over an hour and having an absolute blast with the community. So there's all the recent market values on them all that I just looked up. And then after the 70%, it's like 160. I think it was like 164, but I'm rounding down a little bit because there's a lot of volatility with the 9s. So I'd give you 160 for them all.
Yeah, true.
That work? Oh, that was easy. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really a fighter.
Appreciate it. Yep. Enjoy the rest of your day. You too. Thank you. All right, what do you got? Whoa, I get the whole, anything in here you don't want to get rid of.
Let me open it real quick. So like the only thing I don't really want to get rid of is like these cards I just bought, but like most all of this is.
And this is his friends here.
And over here,
look at mine.
over here I want to get rid of the most.
I'll look at it the most.
You bought some cards for me last year.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah. He follows you now.
Oh.
You bought the J.J. McCarthy, Brian Thomas Jr. Laser, and then Joe Milton patch.
Oh, Joe Milton. Oh God. I definitely consider. I mean, they're probably most of them are probably going in the dollar bin, honestly. So they'd probably just at the end of the day get thrown into the deal.
Yeah, he knows.
And last but not least. John Hanna.
So it's Luffy. He has this Ross John and Roger flag. He has the white bear flag, Gustavo, and Revolution.
That one's 1-1.
What's that?
That one's 1-1 right here.
This one?
Who is it?
Calvin Austin. I don't even know what team Calvin Austin's on anymore. Still? All right. What do you got on those two? I'm gonna look them up, but
I could be at like 55 for both.
I'm in the wrong app. You said 55 for both?
Yeah.
Is that market value?
Yeah.
I can't buy it at market value, pal.
What's that mean?
Market value? So if you how much did you value this one card here?
What is it, like 50?
50. So you're valuing this basically at 5.
Yeah.
So when I look this card up, right, and I see it's for $50, it's not. Then what am I supposed to do if I buy for 50? How do I make money off of it?
You can buy for like 45.
They make $5?
Yeah.
What does $5 do?
It helps me out.
It helps you out. How does it help me out?
If you can still sell it.
For $5
It's going to go
more?
up more in price until the season.
I didn't know Tom Brady was playing this year.
No, but like he's going to statue, he's going to win the Hall of Fame.
I'll give you 25 for both of them because the Brady card's worth 25.
Could you do 30?
Probably not, but I'm curious on that card. I'd give you 25.
Could you do 27?
25. How about this? I'll give you 30 if you include all these.
$30 for all those? Or make it 30 for him.
You give me this whole stack and those two, and I'll give you 30 bucks. Those are just going in the dollar bin. I don't even know who they are or what they are.
Well, like there's a couple good, like Jameer Gibbs rookie patch.
If it's just a napkin patch from a Prism Mega Box,
It's like $10.
we'll sell it for $10. It's a contenders.
And I have a Donkey Kane.
It's still going in the dollar bin one way or
Well,
the
if I
other.
had all those, would you do 35?
I do 32. That's about it. Cause you're 32. That's as best as I'm going. 32? All right. See, you squeezed out more money out of me. Your mom buttered me up when she said that you followed me. We did a deal. She did
Put him on
good.
YouTube last
Exactly.
time. I watched him and he was like, I'm hooked for this
There
guy.
you go.
Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, pal. There you go.
Thank you so much.
The pleasure is mine. What do we got,
I
pal?
don't think he's gonna sell, but
You don't think you're gonna sell? Why not?
I don't know. I mean, he just pulled that out of the box.
he did just pull that.
I like these two the most.
Okay.
What do you value them at?
That 150 to 130, and that like 200.
You said 150 to 130. So
Yeah.
you go backwards. Okay. I'm gonna look them up because that's just what I do. I sold this card probably 2 weeks ago for about 120.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna look them up, and then we'll just go from there with it. I might have to be a little bit more tougher on the price though, since I got squeezed for $7 extra.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You're gonna make money.
I hope. What if I don't?
Call me up.
You're a great.
I'll call. Okay, I will. Thank you. So sales on this card is between 105 and like 130.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll find an average and go from there.
115.
Possibly.
Someone offered him 200 for that.
Yeah,
No.
Somebody did here.
We should have took it.
200?
I would go is in here.
Yeah.
Run over to him
Yeah.
and take the 200.
I know.
My dad don't want me to sell this.
For $200 for double the price of what it
Just
goes
take
for.
it 350 right here if it gets graded.
I'll take the 200 and run.
Do you think if it got graded, it'd really be worth it?
I can tell you in 2 seconds. This is about $175 right there.
175.
Hold on, what was it? It was a Pikachu
VMAX.
188. Let me see. So, I like to use price charting for Pokemon cards. So it tells me what the ungraded value is, and then here's I just click on the PSA 10. So here's the past. Here's the past sales of what a PSA 10 have done. So the most recent one is 281. So just about $300 almost. 281, 286, 270, 266, 300.
It's just crazy.
And this is how I came up with mine, 105 to 130, because you can see the last one did 105, and it's between 130 and 135 or whatever. There's all the sales there. So if someone's offering you 200, pal, I would run as fast as you can and be like, I will happily take your $200.
I know.
I'd be interested in this guy, but I'm a religious buyer at 70%, so come up 180, whatever 70% of 180 is.
185.
I'd give you 120.
Wow.
That's just the nature of it, because I can't get it for 180.
Yeah. So you understand?
Yeah.
Now you might be able to get a better percentage from other people, but you're not going to get 180.
Right.
You might be able to get like 140 or 150 from somebody else, but with me, with the brick and mortar shop, I got to be a little bit under that.
Yeah. I'm good for now.
I don't blame you, pal. I don't blame you.
Just pulled that.
I know, yeah.
Unless you
Emotional
excited.
connection.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm in the business for here. You know, I have my eyes on one prize.
You get anything?
Let's see. CJ, Tony Poole, Holman Wilson, this guy. All right.
I feel like I could have pushed the cards right out of the pack.
Probably couldn't.
Nope.
Maurice Jones-Drew, RPA.
We're ripping. We're looking for Caleb autos, Jaden autos, Drake May autos, Bo Nix autos, because they're only in tops because they're Fanatics athletes. Can't get them out of Panini products. Here you go.
Panini stinks.
Hey now. Actually, that's okay. We can say that. Panini stinks. Look at this. He's a degenerate here ripping, and this was his best card so far. Miles.
Honestly, I would say the Neighbors is probably the best. The Neighbors.
I was gonna say, yeah, this might be his best one so far. The little degenerate tingles are tingling. This video was brought to you by my loyal patrons through the channel membership program. Pledge today and receive exclusive perks, benefits, early access to videos, and more. Link in the description.
Devin Leary.
There's like little things and then some other things I have in there.
Don't worry, I'm gonna go through it all. Anything I see, I'll poke out. If not, then I'm sure someone around here will take it.
There is one that has 2 cards in it. I think it's this one.
That one, I see it. How you I'm gonna pass on this, but I appreciate you showing me though.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll put it back for you. You're welcome.
Are these good to...
You can grab whatever you want.
Cool. Yeah, I just subscribed to your channel.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
Just say this vlog will be on there, the show, and then whatever I do pick up from buying off people, that'll be there too.
Awesome.
Definitely a good channel for the hobby, but
Yes.
I appreciate you showing me.
Of course, thank you.
Absolutely. Good luck. So this is 35?
Yeah, I think this is the last sale of that exact
To me, as long as the card's
20.
The design's good, I can care less. But the rest of them is Zekrom cards.
So here's what I have on the market value slash what you were asking for on it.
Do you want me to tell you what I'd rather
because
keep?
the fan, I'm not,
Yeah, well, I mean, what
how
so, like,
Fanatic was, they pretty much like, hey, or I guess
think
from
these
distributor,
two,
they're like, hey, so
were like, you know,
black
ones I'd
and white's
rather
not
keep.
really printed a lot.
Let me get the
Fanatic
Hertz at
can turn his cards
least.
off.
What would you want to
Which
pay
to
on?
me, it's like, I mean, I like his, it's fine.
I think the
but
6 is a pretty fair number for especially
that's my
off-season
favorite.
price.
Like Dean's
I mean, if I'm gonna buy it, like I'm not
I'm
gonna.
a big Gen 4 guy.
I wouldn't beat you up over it, but I do fear that obviously
I mean, black and white are
being off-season, it can go up, but I think it could also go down. 'Cause I think there could be one more off-season sale or just one off-season sale. That's why, like, I'm trying to like bulk everything together to kind of make the price make a little more sense for both of us.
Okay. I appreciate it. Of course.
I'm fine with you keeping that because that's gonna be more of a tough sell. That's just really cool.
This is more like a meat, you know, like more of a, you know what I mean?
I got 26.
That card too is cool.
Just wait.
It's a sick card.
Love that card, especially the matching slab.
What markets are?
I'm probably a little hesitant on this one just because I got some like $200-$300 Wembies that I just haven't been able to move.
Numbered?
Red, white, blue, silver, stuff like that. Not numbered, obviously not like 25.
Thank you. Of course.
I think the 210 is definitely a fair price. I mean, I'm not going to put it back. Where would you want to be at if I was to buy these 5? I mean, obviously you can put this on the tail, I'll trade you towards that.
With the Pokemon.
6, 8, 9.
Anything specific you're looking for today?
800, 900. So here's 970, just kind of based on market / ask, not including that. Would you rather trade this away towards this, or would you rather just have straight cash for it?
To be honest, I think I might be on the fence of keeping it. I don't like everything else. Like, I don't mind getting rid of it towards something.
Because if you take that out, you're left with 370. Here, just here. That being 2, 1, 50, and 20. From here, what are you thinking? Because like I'll trade this away for all of these, but I feel like we're still gonna be off a little. We'll get there.
The Wemby, you pass on it. I don't mind throwing that in, and then we can maybe work something. You know what I mean?
It can get thrown in. I don't think I'd want to touch it with a number starting with 2.
What number are you more comfortable with?
I mean, the guy's asking 270. It's probably somewhere realistically between 230, 250. I would just imagine.
So are you more like?
I'm like 160 to 180, somewhere in that range, just for this. That's again, like that's what I would buy it at, is in that range. And then I'm probably tagging it for probably like.
So you're saying this stuff is what, 370? Is that what you said?
This is right here is 370.
Then you had 3 on Beluga. So what percent would you trade for? Like, let's say.
Anywhere trade-wise, I typically live anywhere between 75 and 85. Kind of depends on what it is. That's going to be a tough move. This should be a fairly easy move here. I'll try to find like a happy medium. So 80% if it was in the middle is 296. Yeah, I think that's fair. I do these for that.
I want to keep my.
Oh, you can keep them. Yeah, I'll have you take it up. But does that work? All right, it's already recording. Just hold it. All right, so we've been able to make a few deals today, as you guys have seen. I've been trying to document all the deals with both, obviously, the camera and the glasses. I love these damn things. But I haven't been able to make a lot of deals buying or even trading. Maybe that's because I only brought Pokemon cards with me. A lot of people just haven't been coming up, are you buying, are you buying? So whatever the case may be for that, maybe there's just a lot of people looking to buy themselves for their collections. But I'm not too upset about it because we do have Fanatics Fest next week for us. So I'm hoping to do a lot of buying then. Going to bring a lot of capital, a lot of cards to trade. So we're really open to gain more inventory, rotate inventory at Fanatics Fest, which not being able to buy today or not having the chance to do a lot of buying today is not the end of the world. I'll keep vlogging. I'll keep, trying to get deals on camera. We're doing good selling. That's not a problem at all, but definitely buying. It's definitely slower than in shows past. There you go. It's on now. Get in there. There you go. All right, what do you got?
That'd be a good split. Everybody will love it.
20, 30, 40. Where's the gold sticker?
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Best of luck.
Thank you, man.
You guys sound good. Absolutely.
Subscribe to the channel.
What he said. What he said. All right, a last-minute spontaneous deal with my buddy Justin over at Just Nice Collectibles. I actually had him on one of the episodes of Early Morning Setup, and we were chit-chatting in that episode. Go check that video out. I'll leave a card to it somewhere up here for you guys. I was able to pick up a juicy stacked lot. I'll just quickly fan it out. That's it. You guys will be able to watch these in the pickup video. Actually, by the time you're seeing this video, you've already seen the pickup videos, hopefully. But if you haven't, go check it out because you'll be able to see everything here. Absolute gas. Pokemon, sports, tons of good stuff, guys. Again, last second spontaneous deal. We're going to pack up at the end of an awesome day one. Hopefully day two is going to be better, which you'll guys see in 3, 2, 1. All right, so yesterday I was able to do a little bit of walking around, and I was able to notice that for most of my sealed product, I'm actually in a really good price point. It's MSRP, but today I'm going to go through my list here, and I'm going to chop a bunch of prices, a couple bucks off, $5 off, give some 2 for whatever kind of deals. But another thing that I did notice that a lot of people did have their prices jacked up. Just, you know, you're gonna find high prices, low prices at shows. Every show's different, every vendor's different. But I think for the sealed product, I think we're at a really good price point in the room already. And if we're able to even get better, then I think we'll be able to sell a lot more stuff. Let me show you what we have. We have all these blasters right here. We have some mega boxes, some hobbies and megas up there. And I want to show you the little piece of paper I have. So here's my paper with all my price points on. Again, they're all MSRP, but I want to take a hoops blaster, chop it down a few bucks, prism blaster, chop it down a few bucks, and so on, so we can really try to move some of this inventory. Round, what was this, round 7?
Probably.
I have a question.
Which one? What's your question, bud?
About this.
God, that's got like too many zeros for you, man. Do you want to ask about the...
I got this.
That's a pretty cool one. That's a cool card too, pal. I like that one a lot. Ooh, a Dallas Jason Witten out of 175, a Peyton Manning. And it wasn't the best. Have a good one, guys. All right, so something I didn't want to mention earlier in the vlog, but I did fear going into this weekend, was that today, Sunday, day 2 being Father's Day, I kind of thought it was going to be slow, but again, I didn't want to mention it. I looked at it this way. It was either going to be super busy, being Father's Day, there's going to be some families here because the dad wants to come to a show, so the whole family's coming. Or the show is just dead because it's Father's Day and dads are out with their families doing this, doing that. So it's okay. It's not as busy as it was yesterday. Haven't been able to buy anything. Just I've kind of dialed it back, honestly, just because Fanatics Fest is coming up. We got about a half hour before we actually have to go to the race, you know, to go to the bar to watch the race, which I'll get some clips at the restaurant, but excited to see what the rest of the day can bring. $12.90 on this. I heard $13.05.
That's a heel.
$13.05. I had $12.90 added up.
I did. He said that it was $125 per.
No, these are only $120. So this is a $15.
Yeah, that's $15.
These.
Look on the thing.
Series 2 hobby, $120. Oh. It's okay. So yeah, no, $12.90 is fine. Oh, and this is gonna be Zelle, right? Zelle, Venmo, Cash App, whatever. Debit, credit. I think that's what I heard too.
Yeah, I want to see, because I did buy something. I want to see if I have enough.
Sure.
You know, Wells Fargo has like the smallest Zelle limit on earth.
Yeah. Some of the banks can be tough.
Yeah.
Or annoying. I think that's a better way to put it.
My friends with Chase could do a lot more.
Yep.
Yeah, my Zelle limit is passed. My girlfriend is playing slots. Give me a second. Let me see if she can come over. So she has my cards.
Okay. You guys aren't gonna believe, I'm holding up my phone right now with a bag of pretzels in my truck because baby Murph is in the office. He's taking a nap after some fussing around, so I just didn't want to record in the studio and, you know, wake him up. So at this point, I had no suspicion, but I was like, why does your girl have your card? Hey, listen, I give my wallet to Mrs. Murph every once in a while too. So I'm like, all right, whatever. But I'm mostly in a rush at this point because I was just at the restaurant to watch the race. I came running all the way back. I'm like, okay, let's get this thing done. Oh, okay, I'll just come back. So I go all the way back to the restaurant. I sit back down, and then I'm watching the race for a little bit. My brother calls me up to let me know. I just want to close out this email. My brother calls me up to let me know the guy's back. He's ready to pay. So he gives me the card over the phone. Just boom, boom, boom. Didn't go out. Didn't go through. I tried again, didn't go through, and then the guy told it to me through the phone, and it still didn't go through. Now, this was a little confusing, but it might happen because maybe there's a zip code issue. Maybe I'm just not picking it up through the phone. So I'm like, all right, you know what, I'm just going to come down. Don't go nowhere. I'll be there in 2 minutes. Then I get back to the table, and I'm like, where is he? Nowhere to be found. I'm like, so I walk around the show like 2 or 3 times trying to find this guy. Couldn't find him. And I'm like, it's 25 laps of the race. I want to make this near $1,300 deal, get it done. And then I just couldn't find him. So as the show winds down, 4 o'clock rolls around. Actually, the race gets over, then 4 o'clock rolls around, and I finally find him. Back corner. I'm like, hey man, can we finish this up? Because I'm about to break down and I'm about to head out. He's like, yeah, sure, no problem. So I asked him, I'm like, hey, you know, maybe the issue is a zip code problem. You haven't moved recently? He's like, no, haven't moved. I'm like, okay, no problem. Gives me the numbers. I type it in. No good. I'm like, hey, man, just you type it in. Maybe I'm typing it in wrong or whatever. So he takes my phone. I don't have anything to, I'll use an Amazon gift card as my pretend phone here. I give him my phone. 5 seconds go by. He hands it back to me saying it didn't go through. Now, I don't know about you, but I know for me, it does not take 5 seconds to punch in the 16-digit code or whatever it may be, plus the security, plus the expiration and the zip code. So he's like, oh, it brought me back to the keypad screen. Now, I use Square as my POS, so anyone that's familiar with Square would kind of be like, huh, that's weird. Because after a card gets declined, it doesn't bring you back to the keypad screen. So I'm like, huh, that's weird. You just maybe typed it in wrong, try it one more time. Hand him the phone, talking to Donnie, starting to kind of ruffle things up to get ready to go. He hands me the phone back. Yeah, no, it's not going through. And he's like, oh, man, I'm sorry. I'm like, okay, fine. So, deal doesn't happen. I'm annoyed. I'm not annoyed about losing the $1,300, guys. I'm annoyed about losing the time with friends at the restaurant watching the race. That's what I'm more annoyed about. Plus the time wasted going back and forth. Time that I could have been watching the race and just waiting for him, looking for him, dealing with this, punching in the numbers and all that stuff. So the vendors next to me actually said, hey, that guy tried that with us too. It didn't work. We think it's a stolen credit card. I'm like, huh, that's interesting. Now that I'm finally putting all the pieces together. He's wearing all black, hat, hood on, doesn't have his card, trying to punch it in, apparently just used it, so it should be good, right? And I'm just like, but wait, he used 2 different cards, because I remember all the information was different for the 2 times that we did it, just this most recent time and then the time before. And my brother's like, maybe he has 2, maybe he stole a wallet and has 2 of the cards. I'm like, huh, that would make a lot of sense. Maybe whoever's card they actually are locked the cards and he wasn't able to use it. Thankfully, I didn't get scammed at all. The only thing I got scammed out of was like an hour and a half, 2 hours of my time. I kept the product at all times back behind the table with me, which he actually was like, hey, I'm going to be walking around a little bit. Can you just leave this here and I'll come back and we'll square it up? I'm like, sure, not a problem. So I didn't get scammed, thankfully. Lost some time. But yeah, after that happened, I just got completely checked out from the show. Though the show was winding down a little bit, so it wasn't like it happened Saturday morning. I was just checked out the whole weekend. But yeah, I was just annoyed at the end of the day. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this EC3 Con vlog. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please smash the thumbs up button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. Check out the channel membership program if you're new or haven't considered checking it out or considered subscribing. Please do both. I would definitely appreciate it. But I've queued up an excellent video right there for you that I do believe will be excellent for your hobby endeavors. Hopefully, I'll see you in that one. Bye.